Hey everybody, welcome to the TaeVi uals podcast. Today we got a special guest in the building, BRECHEL. Everybody say hi to the young lady today. She came in. She is the special guest, and we're gonna touch on a lot of topics today. But before we get to that, how you doing today? First of all,
I'm good. Can't complain. A lot of good things going on. So
you mentioned you fresh off of graduation, cousin graduation. You say the day was a little bit emotional. How's it seeing your little one, well, your little cousins grow up?
I mean, you
'Cause
know,
I
I
went one too yesterday.
I raised these kids.
Okay.
So like, it make me feel like
Don't say it.
I'm an old head.
She a teety.
I'm a
Teety.
and I look at him and I look at myself and I'm looking at him graduate. I'm like, I remember you sitting in the front room with a white beater on eating Cheeto puffs and it's all on your shirt and now you.
All right. Let's not say. Let's clarify for the audience. You are only 26.
I'm 26, yeah.
And you similar to me. I'm 26. I just went to my little cousin prom yesterday,
Uh,
taking her picture. So I feel the same way.
uh-huh.
It was like this our first one. It's like we didn't watch babysitter then when we were small. So now it's different. But we're gonna get a little bit into you today. First of all, we gotta thank our listeners for tuning in. So subscribe. And like
Subscribe.
Yeah. We hit a little mark on our YouTube, but we gonna
I know that's right.
dish out this content to y'all. But March Aries, are you heavy on astrology? We got a lot of ladies because when you sent me that, you sent the sign with it, so I assume you into the astrology thing. Yeah, you said you're March Aries.
Oh. So I'm gonna say I do use it like for informational reasons. I don't
Okay.
believe just because I'm a March Aries that I'm always angry, I'm always picking a fight.
Okay.
I don't believe that just because a girl is a Virgo that she's annoying. Sometimes it do happen to be that way.
Right.
So I use it as information, but I'm gonna still take the person for who they is before I go off of like. I just use it to like read a room, kind of.
Okay.
What's your sign, by the way?
Guess it.
You a Gemini?
No. I'm a Virgo. You
Ooh.
brought the example up. I'm a Virgo.
You a Virgo man?
Yeah. What are some characteristics that a Virgo man possess that you see
Ooh,
that you looked up upon
Jesus
or read up on?
Christ.
Don't hold back now.
You want me to tell the truth?
Come on.
So sometimes me and Virgo men fuss.
Okay.
I have only gotten maybe 2 Virgo men that I could be cool with, but as friendship,
Okay. Men.
yes.
All right.
Well, Virgo women, we can't even be friends.
Why not? All right, we're gonna stay on the men first, then we're gonna go to the women. Go ahead.
But Virgo men, they just very precise, particular.
Ooh, I agree.
And controlling.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and I'm the type of person you cannot control me. You gotta just roll with emotion. So we good as friends.
See, I ain't gonna lie. That description,
I know.
you hit that description on the noggin.
Yeah, anytime I've tried to date a Virgo man, they hate me. Like,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn. So who are you compatible with? Have you throughout these years? Who have you vibe with the most?
I like a Taurus.
Okay. What month is that like?
It's like the beginning of May. No, it's the end of April, beginning of May. So
Oh damn! So we just getting past it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. But I ain't gonna lie. That Virgo assessment was pretty well.
The girls worse because they like judgmental with
Uh-huh.
it. And I'm the type of person, I don't judge.
Okay.
So you trying to judge me and I don't judge anybody. So
Right.
I'm
So they ain't
looking
gonna
at
work
you
out.
sideways because why you
Right. It ain't gonna work out at all. All right. I get that. Okay. Throughout I'll say currently throughout the social media world, we get a lot of discussions on this generation, our age group of like, because things are changing. Men and women are making more money now. things are getting more equal, I would say, getting towards that point. And it's kind of like a clash between the two genders right now, at least relationship wise. Do you see that a lot on social media?
I'm. It's hard for me because I try not to take relationship and stuff from social media.
All right.
In general, but I do. Sometimes I'll watch a little video or whatnot. I'm gonna go off of like current events. I kind of feel like the problem is that men hate women and women hate men, but we need each other to, move on. So it's like we got to figure out how to meet in the middle,
And hate each other.
And it's just like a lack of understanding,
okay.
Really, okay. Because I feel like both so simple, but
elaborate. Like, so simple. What that mean?
So simple is we kind of want the same stuff, most of us, but a lot of people not honest enough to like say what they want.
I agree.
It's a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of playing games, a lot of like, and I don't like to judge women, but it just be like y'all say y'all want to be, outside and X, Y, and Z, but you really want somebody. You just don't want to get hurt. And I've been there before, so I get it. But the way people go about it, I don't really agree.
Okay. A little bit more about yourself. You are an esthetician.
Big one, license.
Big one, license. What made you go into that field? Because that is the beauty industry. And I had a couple people in the beauty. I had a couple makeup artists, different people in the beauty industry say it's like, I would say oversaturated. What made you go into that field still, with it being a lot of competition out there, I should say?
I'm a person, I don't believe in competition. That's number one.
Okay.
And oversaturation, yeah, I could see it because there's a lot of people who do what we do, but everybody not going to do it like me, and everybody not going to have the same mindset behind it. And I chose to do it because I've been doing it before I had a career path. Like when I was in high school, I was doing my makeup. People asked me to do their makeup. And it was just like a hobby. I wasn't even charging.
You good.
It was a hobby. I wasn't even charging.
Okay.
But once I realized, I could like make a living or whatever, I wanted to like take it more serious.
Okay.
And then with my YouTube channel, it kind of pushed the makeup stuff because people watching me do like little tutorials,
get ready,
videos, all of that stuff, and they're like, "Oh, could you do this on me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I might gotta charge."
Right. Everything can't be free.
It can't. I would love. That's the thing. That's how you know you're doing something that you love, when you would do it for free.
Yes, I say that all the time. I say that a billion times on here.
Yeah.
The passion overweighs the fee. I'll say this. What are some things that an esthetician does? What is I would say menu, a list that y'all cover?
We could do so much. It's so many. That's why I don't believe in oversaturation, because it's so many different ways you could go. For me, I like to focus on not the basics, but skincare, makeup. I'm working on doing more body stuff, but that's like in the process. But I don't know if I want to tell like my 10-year goals. I mean, I might.
10 years? We could shorten it up.
Yeah.
10 years is a little minute. We're going to have more little cousins graduating then.
I'll probably be at my baby graduation. Kindergarten or something. I don't know. Maybe. But with my license, I can go into business with like a nurse or something.
Okay.
So my 10-year goal is to like partner up with a nurse and open like a med spa, so that I could like have a passive income and different things going on. I really like want to focus on time with my children when I do get to that point.
Definitely.
So like my 10-year goal is to make sure that stuff is done.
Yeah. So you basically want to be financially independent and free, so you can have as much time as you want with your little ones. I'll say this. You touched on the med spa. I'm not too familiar with like a lot of beauty dialogue, so I would like you to like elaborate for me and for the audience who don't know about those things. What is a med spa? things like that?
Med spa is like Botox,
Okay.
lip filler, liquid lipo injections, things
Okay.
like that. I know there are, a lot of different things that do that, but I want to do everything the right way. That's why I did go to school to get my license, because I was already doing makeup. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, what if I get caught? Like, what if this happened? Like, I don't want to get caught up in nothing.
Right.
So, yeah, I know that there are, some estheticians that do Botox and whatnot on their own, but you're really supposed to have a licensed nurse or a nurse practitioner with you.
Right. To do life or death thing.
Yeah, I'm not getting.
So you ain't trying to be responsible. You trying to be. You trying to have everything correct.
Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. I don't want nothing that could get me in trouble at all.
What is the process to getting your license? Because we see a lot of people start makeup, like you said, in high school, but they never go the correct way to just go in and knock it out and get their license. You already know how to do makeup. Is it the money that you got to pay? Is it the time? Why don't most makeup artists?
I really think it's like being comfortable and lazy, and that's just me, because I'm not no problem being lazy, but yeah, no problem being lazy, but actually, if I would have known what I wanted to do in high school, I would have just like took the classes while I was in high school, because they did have the program where you can do both. I think it's called dual enrollment or something.
Oh yeah, I did that.
I did pre-college courses in high school, so I didn't do the dual whatever. But you could have done that if you wanted to do makeup and you was in high school and you knew that.
Okay.
If you're still doing makeup, and you're not licensed, but you just successful, I think that's dope too. I think that's dope too. But just don't get caught.
Well, you say don't get caught by what? Who?
The State Board of Cosmetology. You can get in trouble for doing that. I personally, I didn't know that at the time, but I also didn't want to like do anything to, like I said, mess with anybody's livelihood or anything. Yeah, it's just makeup. It's just whatever. But
you just want to be responsible.
Yeah.
100% around.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You good? Go ahead.
That's actually the Virgo in me. So I'm a Virgo.
I was about to say, what? You're Virgo in March?
I'm going to tell you. So my sun sign is Aries.
Your what?
Sun. So
you have a son?
Sun. The sun.
Oh,
the
sun
moon.
sign. Oh,
yeah.
sun sign.
I'm about to tell you. Hold on. Give me a minute. Absolutely not. But you got to worry about the main three if you want to look at the zodiac.
Okay.
So my sun sign is Aries. My rising sign is Scorpio. And my moon sign is Virgo. Okay. So the way that I, love and that I express emotion is Virgo. So I could relate. I just, certain things.
And how we back to the
how you could tell?
I was about to say, how does a Virgo express their love? Since you say you relate to that.
So it's very precise. Like I said, I have a very thought out way of loving and, doing things, gestures. I'm very sentimental about stuff. That's very Virgo of me.
Okay. All right. You also like to do other things. You sent me, say, modeling.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said podcasting.
I like to watch them. I never, like I said, it's my first time doing it.
It's our first time, y'all. Take it easy on
her. I'm nervous.
But yeah, you like modeling. I think you say taking pictures. And watching podcasts. What is something that drew you into liking modeling? I should say that, if that's phrased correctly.
I'm not gonna get emotional. So.
Get my popcorn. This strawberries, y'all, not popcorn.
So I love strawberries, by the way. I didn't know. But my first ever. My first ever.
In a deep freezer.
Fashion show. My late grandmother put the fashion show on for me. I was 9 years old.
Okay.
It was me and my sister. This is my side of the family I don't interact with as much.
Okay.
So we went to go visit them in Texas. And they had bought us so much clothes throughout the time we weren't there. There were like bags on bags on bags full of stuff. And I'm ripping through everything. Cause I like fashion, I like clothes. I'm trying to see what all y'all got me.
Okay.
And so I don't know how the idea came about, but they ended up throwing us a fashion show with all the like outfits. Oops, I hit the thing. All the outfits that we had. And that was, I'm not gonna say the start, but that was a confidence builder. Cause you know, my whole family watching. And
like, y'all did it at the house, like a little fashion show at the house? Okay. And y'all walked the runway and everything?
Me and my sister. The match outfits we came out together, the different ones we came out individual. It was real.
I know that's like a core memory.
Yeah, it actually have it on record. I just don't know where it is.
Okay.
Lost
files.
I don't, really be around that side of the family. And my grandma passed away in October 2023. Okay. So.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I never been through something so bad, but I never lost myself so much. Because I'm actually named after both of my grandmothers. Like, BRECHEL is Brenda and Cheryl.
Okay.
So that was my grandma Cheryl, and for me, I took it real hard because I felt like I lost the other half of me.
Okay.
But I'm looking at stuff different now, like more of a positive view. And I just feel like I gained the angel. I didn't really lose. So
how long did that take to switch to the other side of
that's a good question. Because, when you go through the denial part, so it happened in October. I was in denial all the way up until after my birthday. It gotta be like May that next year. And it didn't hit me. Like, I never shed a tear till that November.
Damn, a year later.
Yeah. Because I'm the type of person, I be so busy on working and whatever. I'm like, I don't have time to feel this. So I'm going to put some music on and I'm not going to think about it. Like, I'm going to acknowledge that it happened. But I also ain't a crier. I became not a crier, but I became more emotional after. Thank you. Oh, they real froze. I know that's right.
She said they real froze. They real good. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge. I like frozen grapes.
ASMR on camera. What are we talking about? Come on, man. Stop playing.
No way. I like frozen grapes.
It's the first ASMR on camera. Come on, man. Now,
that is.
We done swayed off a great story.
Yeah, I got lost.
A year later.
Yeah. So I didn't become emotional until I started talking to like other people who went through grief and stuff. And like I said, I didn't cry till November. And the reason that the thing that made me cry, and I said this on my stories before. I went into what it was, Hobby Lobby, something like that, because I was planning my event, and I seen a snow globe, and I had been looking for snow globes for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
But this particular one, it had like a little music thing at the bottom.
Okay.
And she had a lot of snow globes, and so as soon as I seen that, I was like, I'm not leaving this store without it. So
I've seen plenty of them like on movies before.
Yeah. And so I'm with a friend. I went up there. I wanted to get it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it, and I ended up getting it. Like, soon as the receipt came out, waterworks.
Dang.
I had to walk out.
It just hit.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah, and that was when I was like, okay, I'm healing. I'm healing.
Thanks. That's crazy you say that, because one thing I always say about grandparents, because all my grandparents are passed now, and same with you. On my mother's side, I never really like met my grandma because she passed like when I was younger. So I always wanted like all my grandpa on my mama's side. So I always kind of like wanted to know like how were they, because I always heard stories about she ain't like you. You was a crybaby. Not like that, but you was a crybaby. Like, she passed when I was like 3 or something. So I always wanted to see like that, because I'm kind of like super like my mama. So and my mama, she love our mama. So I wanted to know how I would be like with her. So
like how y'all relationship?
yeah, how it would be like with me older because I'm super close with mine. And I'm super close with Pops too. I gotta throw that in there.
I know that's right.
But let's get to the you watch a pod. What type of podcast you like?
I like Lovely Tea. I like the what is that?
I think I know which one you're gonna say, but I don't want to say it. I'm gonna let you get it out.
They be saying something about the mouths. But it's like a group of men and women. They talk about couple stuff. What is their names though?
About the mouths.
Something about a mouth. The little cards they be having.
Oh, tonight's conversation cards. I just got rid of mine.
What?
I had it for like 3 years. There used to be a segment on the show.
I would have took them. I would have took them
That's
right
crazy.
off your
They
hand.
in the trash can right now. Go get them. Sorry. Let me stop. They in the trash can right now, BRECHEL. Huh? We revamping the pod, man. We
but that's cool. That's cool though.
I'm gonna get some new ones. Them questions been recycled.
You should get them.
Uh-huh.
And get that Carisha, please.
Carisha, please.
I never played it, but
man, I got some card games. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I do, but they not for the pod. They couples card games. Well, they not couple cards games. You ever heard of the Freak or Drink game? That one, I got the Truth or Dare ones. It's like little sticks though that you pull out. It's like date night cards.
I'll answer anything. I mean, I'll lay it on the floor.
Don't make me get the cards.
I don't care. I never watched one of your videos before, but like I said, when I seen my homegirl on there, I was like, oh, I seen y'all doing the questions. I was like, I couldn't do that.
Facts. All right. I'm at the order some more, y'all, because that's crazy. I just did that like this morning. Got rid of the cards. It was right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad. Let's get back to the business aspect of you. New Orleans. How does New Orleans affect being a business owner? Don't start. You just started with the facial expression before the answer.
It's hard, especially for somebody like me. I'm super introverted. Like,
okay.
I mean, I'm not, but I am. I'm extroverted around people I'm comfortable with. But if I'm walking in a room, I'm telling myself I'm not trying to shake everybody's hand and meet everybody.
You're going to your little spot.
I'm gonna go and see who I might want to have a conversation with, who look like a good vibe, who look cool. But with me being that way, for me, it's like my clients is strictly based off of personality. If they come to me, they probably been coming to me for years. Okay. But like with New Orleans, it's more of a you gotta mix and mingle.
Right.
I'm not really a mix or a mingle.
So how do you scale your business then? How do you find new clients?
I get a lot of clients from word of mouth.
Okay. Cause
like I said, I build a relationship, and they grow to trust me, so they're gonna refer their friends, their family, X, Y, and Z. But in order to have a broader reach, I would kind of have to like make my personality more known. But again, I'm real to myself. I just be in my little bubble, and everybody don't like that. Like, I feel like even with the modeling and stuff, a lot of people assume, my personality like more.
What? Bubbly?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're kind of bubbly right now.
I mean,
maybe you're comfortable.
I'm trying. It's not a lot of people.
Right.
I don't like going nowhere with a lot of people.
All right.
It makes my nerves so bad.
Okay. So you ain't out like concerts?
I go to concerts by myself.
Okay. That's a sign of confidence, huh?
Oh, for real?
That you can go somewhere by yourself. Going out to eat by yourself, because going on a trip by yourself.
I do that. I've done that. Don't go on trips by yourself. Please go on a trip with somebody.
Why? But you had a bad experience?
I didn't have a bad experience. I just recommend. Right. I just think it's safer.
As a woman?
Yeah. I wish I wasn't a woman sometimes so I could do stuff like that.
No.
But you got to be realistic. It's a crazy world out there.
It definitely is a crazy
My
world
Uber driver just was flirting with me.
Him? I thought that was like your family.
Nah, you seen it and wanted me to get out of the car. I can't travel with somebody always, but everything else I do by myself, I always did.
Was he foreign?
I think it was Caucasian.
Oh. I think he was Caucasian.
I'm
not
pretty
foreign.
sure. I don't know. They got them Afro Caucasians, you know, with the curly hair.
I definitely be seeing them at Afrobeat night.
Yeah. So
Okay. I want to say this. What being an esthetician and makeup, like you said earlier, it kind of like your works like speak for itself, cause like when somebody sees it or you post it on your page, people be like, "Who did your makeup?" Or people ask people. So that's kind of a way too of like scaling your business without really having to go out there. Cause what are events where you go at and be like, "Hey, I'm this." Take this.
I'm not gonna lie. In that department, I'm a deadbeat. I don't like doing that. If somebody asks, I'll tell you. But as far as promote myself, I've never really been the type of person to do that. I probably should. But I'm so used to like I said with my YouTube, I got a lot of clients strictly off that. Like I haven't been as consistent as I would like to, but that used to give me a lot. I'm not really the best at marketing, but I'm working on it.
Okay, you here now? You marketing. So, I want to get to a very part. Yeah. Come on now.
You gotta try frozen grapes though.
Frozen grapes.
Put the grapes in some lemon juice with some sugar, or if you want to have a good time, get a Jello pack.
Okay.
Get the lemon juice, plain lemon juice in the Jello pack. Put in the freezer for an hour.
Like real lemon juice or squeezed on lemon?
I would squeeze the lemon.
Okay. So
But
frozen grape. What kind of grapes? Green?
I do green. I never did red before, but
I'm a green grape type of guy. I got the green grapes and I'm gonna try it when you leave. Green grapes in the freezer with the lemon juice. I got some lemons
and some sugar.
And sugar. Oh, you're trying to big diabetes.
It's good.
Right. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put it on my story.
It's better than this.
It's better than that.
It's better.
I bet you finished.
I
am. This episode over.
I like a little fruit.
Come on now. But another big topic you told me you were very passionate about, which is religion. Let's get into a little bit of that. And why are you so passionate about religion?
I've been kind of raised in the church.
Okay.
Like I said, my grandmother, that side of the family was real church heavy. Okay. So in the beginning of my life, my mom and my dad were together, and she was like in the family, so they would go to church consistently. Okay. When they stopped being together, it was kind of around the time of my sister. So I felt as though she's spiritual. I feel as though the church more rubbed off on me.
You said your sister spiritual or your mom?
She's spiritual.
Okay.
My sister. So I feel like the church more rubbed off on me. And it's been a lifelong journey so far. I have had times where I wasn't super close to God and I was just doing my own thing. Right. But, you know, God saved my life. And then I realized when I wasn't talking to God, life was hard. Even when I'm going through stuff now, I feel like my relationship with God made me know that it's just, you know, for a season.
It's going to be all right.
Yeah. And with my grandma's situation, I needed God so bad. Like, that was my saving grace. And so I had to delete my Instagram for 6 months because I felt like when my grandma did pass away, I kept telling people, like, I'm hurt. But they not taking me serious because I'm still going. Like, I'm still moving. I'm still smiling. Because I have to. But I was hurt and nobody was taking it, like, serious. And I didn't care to be seen or, like, known or heard or anything. I really wasn't going to come back, honestly. I came back on accident. But when I did, I was like, during that time, I wasn't doing that. I was, like, do stuff for myself. Like, I used to go horseback riding or play tennis or whatever.
You play tennis? Heard.
I'm a little beach, but I would go play tennis or whatever and have me a little lunch and read my Bible. Okay. And that helped me to heal. So when I did came back, I was like, I must came back for a reason. Because, like I said, I came back on accident. Okay. I was on my little fake account trying to book me a hair appointment and clicked the wrong thing. Now I'm back on Instagram. And I couldn't deactivated again for like 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I guess I'm gonna just.
Yeah, I can stroll a little bit.
Yeah, and then I was looking at, I was like, oh, she's real pretty. I don't want to remove my pictures again. Like, I just want to keep looking at myself.
Oh, she real pretty. Are you talking in third person? I think you talking about somebody else. You talking about yourself.
No, I was just looking. I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to really delete it, but I was like, since I'm back, I want to, you know, try to help other people who might be going through something. And that's when I did do my event. Mm-hmm. So
what was the event? Because you spoke about this earlier. What was the event?
Yeah, it was called Pennies and Prayer.
Okay.
And so basically, it's for women, but I'm open to doing men. I'm just focused on men because I'm comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. But it was for like women, you know, wanting to get closer to God, you know, get into the Word, and we'll be like focused on one specific verse, and like the whole event be based around that verse. So that one that I did was Bridgerton tea thing. Okay. And it was how to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay. And, you know, we had the tea party. We had, like, giveaway stuff. Okay. I can't remember, but it was fun.
Did you plan that yourself?
I did.
As an introvert. See, you know how to mix and mingle a little bit when it's something you're passionate about.
Yeah. I can see that.
Will that be an annual event for you? Is something you can see yourself doing again?
I actually wanted to do it for Valentine's Day. It fell through. I feel like because I don't know if people assume a lot about me that don't be correct. So I don't know if my perception don't come across that I'm serious about the things that I say, but I be dead ass. Like,
what do you mean, your perception?
I feel like, you know, with modeling, it come with a lot. People just be assuming like you an Instagram model type of chick. I do what I do because it's fun and I make money. Okay. My head is very much planted on my shoulders. I'm super smart. I feel like that's a misconception about me.
Okay. I'll say this. What do you feel is, because you mentioned the word spiritual. What you feel is the difference between being spiritual and religious?
So spiritual is more like the universe.
Okay.
And like crystals and stuff like that. I don't judge because I've been there and I still do like those things interest me. Like zodiacs, that's spiritual. Okay. But me, the way I'm not gonna say justify, but the way I look at it is God created all these things. So you saying you're spiritual, I get that, and I'm not gonna ever knock what somebody believe in. But you got to think about who created the universe, who created those tarot cards you're looking at, who created all these months that the zodiac signs come from. You know, right? I do believe, or even numbers. I do believe that God used these things as tools sometimes to speak to you. Okay. Because even with numbers, like I believe in numbers like 444. When I see that, I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But I don't believe the number told me. I believe that God wanted me to see this number and think of that. So
okay, what is something that stands out? Well, that someone, like you say, your perception is perceived different. What is someone that sees you? How I want to word this.
My Uber driver just asked me if I do OnlyFans. So.
Was he an old white man?
I think it was like 40-something because he said his daughter was 21 and he had his daughter at 26. So he got to be like 40-something.
How many stars you gave him?
I didn't rate him.
You better rate him right now. 1 star.
I just was like, I'm so tired of that because he's not the first person to... And I used to click out about that because I think it's so disrespectful. I happen to be blessed to be a 10 out of 10. I didn't ask to be a 10 out of 10. I would definitely not mind being a good 8. But everything, body T, face T, I can't complain. You know, God is a giving God. Okay. But I feel like my sister is like a lot more slim, curvy shape. And I feel like if I had that shape, people would like take me as like more of what I am than what they think I am.
Okay. And why is it disrespectful?
Nothing's wrong with
Asking all that.
OnlyFans. Nothing's wrong with
All right, that's what I'm
OnlyFans.
asking.
But I do a lot.
What?
So you're just asking a random guy to do OnlyFans, bro.
I wouldn't ask. That's why I'm asking. Why is it disrespectful? I wouldn't ask. No, I wouldn't ask my Uber ridey that.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro.
I wouldn't. Like, if she hop in the car, I'm dropping off. Oh, so you do OnlyFans? Obviously, you know what he was on. So.
Yeah.
But
I do a lot of work on myself, and I feel like I really don't give that. I don't know why people get that vibe from me. Like, maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio rising. You know, Scorpio is very sexy. Scorpios, you know, got a lot of sex appeal. I don't be asking for all that, honestly.
he said, at this point, y'all pissing me off. Stop
I
asking
be getting
that
mad, and I try not to because I understand. Like, if you see a beautiful woman, sometimes your mind gonna wander.
Right.
But you gotta look past like what you looking at and like think that's a person.
shit. Right? Just
Everybody not on that. Some people is, and that's fine. But I'm not, and I don't think I ever gave that. Like, my personality, even the way I maintain myself, I just don't feel like, I don't know. I think it's disrespectful.
yeah, I would agree. I think the temperature now of social media, of like you can just ask. I'm not gonna say any woman because I think it's so easy. Like sex is so accessible now
Yeah.
that
They
when
think-
somebody sees a woman that they like, beautiful or mid or whatever, you got to check the temperature because
Yeah.
you could have been another Uber rider that he asked that before and it happened.
Yeah.
And he probably like, oh, fuck, let me just ask her too now.
Yeah.
Shit. So that's how I look at it. And I don't look at it like, it's disrespectful, but I don't look at it as he judging you. I look at it like, people just see sex so accessible on social media right now. You could just ask a random person a date and they're like, yeah, I do. And you go forward with it like,
I'm gonna say this. I agree with you, but I've been dealing with this my whole life
damn, before OnlyFans, huh?
since I was like 14.
Let's say since Vine.
I'll be. I
Since
mean,
14, hold up, whoa.
I'm not gonna
Grown
lie. Yeah, I've had traumatizing experiences that
Sickos.
Yeah, like I remember, I could not wear certain clothes
Right.
too. So even though I wear my appropriate clothes, I'm walking home from like a field day at school.
Oh, we know.
A construction worker ran behind me as I'm walking home, trying to pursue me, and I'm safe to say I was scared like shitless.
Right.
And I thank God for the friends I had at the time because they walked behind me and was like, she good, she straight. Like, who knows what would have happened if they didn't, walk behind me. But this been happening all my life. So I kind of, it comes with this. But I feel like that's something that got to go soon.
I think it gotta go, but I don't think it's going nowhere
It's
because
not.
creeps are created.
And then
every
females
day.
getting worse too. Like,
What you mean worse? Like easier?
yeah.
I'm saying
And I'm
easier.
not going to lie. I didn't know this, but once I started doing my research, I assumed that people wouldn't think that about me because I talk about God a lot on my social media. But as I've done my research, I heard that a lot of
The guy friend women?
They
You
be-
never heard that?
I didn't know.
I'm surprised you never heard that.
I didn't know, but like, oh my gosh, trying to.
They say the worst are the best
Yeah,
freaks be in the
I'm gonna say
Hurt Sunday.
there's two sides of a coin because I agree with that about
Okay.
me, but I'm very selective with what I do and what I.
Okay.
But some is not, and they be in church
We busted it.
pursuing. We is here for God. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
We here for God.
The Father and y'all worry about something else. I've tried to be cool with people in church before. And I'm not gonna. I got pursued by another girl at church before. And I just was so thrown off because I'm like, we supposed to be getting closer to God together, and you trying to get
she trying
in
to get
my
closer to you.
hands. Like,
She said I want to get close to God with you.
and I don't even know. That's what be confusing me too. What does it be giving? Because why do females be trying to get at me? I am not lesbian. I am not lesbian. Sorry. I'm not.
Say females and men. We in a time.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they gonna go. They gonna shoot their shot.
I get that. But
Dykes, girly girls.
yes,
men.
I just be like, please. I'm a good little girl. Like
Good little girl.
I'm a good,
Hold up, a good
sweet woman.
Yeah,
I'm a
on
good
now.
sweet woman.
Good little girl. Hold up.
Like my mind don't work like that. You know,
Okay.
I was very sheltered as a adolescence.
Okay.
So I didn't really, and then I was in a relationship for like 8 years. So I really don't.
Your mind is not.
It's not.
Driven,
Yeah, it's really not. And I had to adjust like once I became single, because everybody is like that. Yeah. They just do it for fun.
Everybody gonna shoot their shot.
Yeah.
You like making drinks?
I do.
What kind of drinks?
This would be so good in a drink.
Now I'm a strawberry margarita type guy. I'm a margarita type guy. What drinks you making at the crib?
I like to make lemon drops. I do like to make all types of like margaritas. I like to put like Hennessy in everything.
Oh, you're a Henny girl.
I mean, I'm really a douce, but like for the regular, if I'm having an Arnold Palmer and I want to spike it, I'm gonna put But my signature drink is if I'm going out like Treehouse, whatever. They pretty much know my stuff by now. I get a Malibu and lemonade because I could pace myself with that. It's not too much and it's good. But I do like Long Island and lemonade too.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like I gotta have some dinner to go with my drink. Like it just matched the picture.
Right. You got like your little ninjas and blenders and
I
stuff.
wish. I wish.
You gotta get that so you can make the frozen drinks.
Yeah. I be doing it without it. You know, I got a blender. I don't got all that fancy stuff. I got a regular blender. I be blending them things up real smooth. You wouldn't even know it's not a slushy.
Right, you might well write ninja on that bitch.
Yeah.
It worked like that.
Yeah, why?
You say to pace Malibu. I don't know too much about drinks. How many of them is a pacer? Are they strong?
I have a high tolerance.
Okay.
So I could tell my levels of being drunk. I have the giggly, like now I'm smiling. I'm more conversational. I'm ready to say hi to everybody. I have I'm standing up in a section, like I'm on the table now. Then I have I'm dancing in front of people. I don't do that. That's like level 3. Level 4, you won't catch me at level 4 because I'm trying to lay down and take a nap wherever I'm at. And if I'm up, I'm all over the place. Like it's crazy. But I'm super funny during all the levels.
Okay.
It take me like 3 to start smiling, being conversational. 3.
How many it take to get to level 4?
Level 4?
You go in double digits.
10?
Ain't no way. That's shots. That ain't no drinks, Michelle.
It's a little something. I don't know.
It's a mix.
I'm not gonna lie. I only got to level 10 when I mixed, so I can't really determine. Okay. But that's when I'm in the section. We got Patron, we got the Douce, we got Henny. I've been level 4 Zulu Ball 2022. Okay. Terrible. Level 4 my birthday when I made 24 at Treehouse. Terrible.
Okay.
I threw up at Waffle House at 2 a.m. Level 4 in Houston for my 25th birthday.
Last year. Okay. Your favorite holiday is Halloween?
It is.
Why is it Halloween?
I love dressing up. Like I told you, I like taking pictures.
Right.
So I get to be my favorite character, whatever character that is, and I get the wig, the accessories, the nails, the shoes. It's fun. I can do my makeup.
Okay.
I like, and then I get a whole bunch of candy. Like I like candy.
All right. Let's I'm gonna guess the outfits from Halloween.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Were you her before?
I should have been, but I chose to be Poison Ivy.
I'm shocked.
I wanted to,
I'm shocked.
but I chose to be Poison Ivy.
I done seen every Harley Quinn outfit ever.
I would do it better. I would do it best if I did, but it is, oversaturated. I was Poison Ivy. That's like her best friend.
Okay, I never seen that. Poison Ivy. What else? Clown. Were you a clown?
A long time ago, but that wasn't my best look.
All right.
I'm not good at being a clown in either way, I think.
No comment. At being a clown, she's not funny, y'all. I want to say this. ASMR, more and more and more.
It's good.
I know it's good. Come on, man. Frozen grapes next. We gonna make the ASMR a segment courtesy from BRECHEL.
ASMR.
Hold up some more.
Oh, this strawberry is so good.
We gonna go stream and hit that camera trick. But I want to talk more about New Orleans, current events that's going on right now. 10 escapees, out of 11 escapees out of Orleans Parish Prison. Have you seen the videos?
I did.
Any comments on that?
So many things. One, if you're going to do something like that, who do you think you are? Do they think they're El Chapo? Like, you're not going to get to Mexico or to Cuba fast enough to make that make sense. All you're going to get is more time added on. Embarrassed. Somebody did make it kind of worth it to me because he went to go get him 2 pounds of crawfish and X, Y, and Z. I said, okay.
Oh, dude, so he just...
I get it.
You had to go get right quick.
You could have just, unless you was in there for life, it didn't make sense. Like, you could have just served your time and, do the crime you got to do time. If you're unjustly convicted felon, I could see your,
Fuck it, I'm getting out of here. Huh?
Yeah, but if you know you did that shit, take your lick. We've all been a timeout before. Just sit down.
They say time out at home different than time out in the jail.
Yeah, it's so much. I be feeling bad for them. Like, I could see if somebody left to go to their baby graduation or to go see their grandma who about to pass away. Okay, I would have ran out for that too.
Facts. I never heard that from that perspective. I would have.
But they just went out to look
to the gas station.
Stupid, and you got caught in the east. You ain't even get far.
Damn. I wonder how they got. I think somebody definitely called though.
I'm not going.
Somebody probably had to call.
I'm gonna plead the fifth a little bit.
So that's the dudes with the dreads. I would have cut my shit. Soon as I got out.
But you're still gonna get caught because you need an ID for everything nowadays. So what were you gonna do? You need a whole plan to do something like that.
Hotels on chef. That's probably where he was going there. You don't need no ID for that motherfucker. They pay by the hour.
Good luck to them,
Look, we gonna get to tonight's conversations called I threw my physical ones out.
Okay.
But
I don't mind.
The internet is here.
Okay.
So, what is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for BRECHEL?
Like, romantic from a man? Like, it could be romantic from from a friendship.
You say you don't swing that way, but hey.
From a friendship.
You romantic friendship? All right, go ahead.
I mean, okay, so like I said, I've been in a relationship for 8 years.
But it's up to you, though. You can pick it if it's from a friendship.
My ex was not the most romantic guy.
Was he a Virgo?
No.
Oh.
He was a Pisces.
Okay.
But I can't, even when you said that, I'm really trying.
Damn, out of 8 years, you can't think of nothing romantic?
That's not his strong suit.
Okay. What about a friendship?
Yeah, so I'm going to say the most sweet thing somebody ever done for me. One of my friends, when I had started college, I was doing my YouTube and stuff. So for my birthday, she made me a birthday card, but it was with a Post-it. So it was a huge birthday card. And so she made it look like my YouTube channel.
Okay. And
so it had my channel on the front. You open it up, it got all my little videos and the names and what she thought about them. And then a little envelope. It said comments, and it was all like positive affirmations. It was so sweet. That's the type of stuff that's stuck to me. Like if we talking expensive, I mean, I guess the most romantic thing he ever did was pay all the bills.
It don't gotta be expensive. Romantic is that's the difference between romantic and just paying the bills. Romantic is sentimental, something you remember. In 8 years, you don't really remember nothing.
Good at paying the bills.
We gonna move on to another one then. When intentionally dating, how long is it too long to be in a dating phase?
I haven't done much dating. That's the crazy part.
You got an opinion though.
Yeah,
You got friends who dated men for 6 years.
I date to marry.
Okay.
So I come out the gate saying, you know, if you're not interested in marriage, if you're not looking for that within the next 3 to 5 years, we probably should cut this short.
Hold up. Out the gate? What's out the gate?
Like this in our first conversations. Ooh. I don't have no time to waste. I wasted 8 years. Like,
yeah, but you was young.
Yeah.
That's high school.
We was kind of engaged, but it just didn't work.
All right.
So.
Okay.
But I feel like when you being intentional, it shouldn't take long. It shouldn't take more than a year to just be on the same page. I'm not even saying get engaged or anything. Right.
But know what y'all working towards.
Yeah, to know that that's your person and you willing to, you know.
Make sacrifices. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me pick this. I ain't doing that one. True or false? $50 is more than enough to take a woman on a quality date.
Yeah.
And defend your answer.
It's true. A date, people gotta. I'm not gonna say people. Everybody got different opinions.
All right.
I'm not gonna say I'm a cheap date. I'm definitely not. But I'm also realistic. Like, if it's thought out and it don't matter the price. Like, my dream date, and it's so basic. My dream date is a picnic. I want a picnic.
You said this, you heard.
I want a nice picnic with like sandwiches,
frozen grapes.
Ooh, some frozen grapes would be good. But some little drinks in there. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little. I don't know. Like, I feel like people so caught up in, oh, he ain't spending much on me. And I'm one of those too. Like, if a man not spending, I'm probably not going to like him. He'll actually be at the bottom of the list. But what matter most to me is the thought that count. Like, because I also wouldn't take a man serious just because the first date, he took me to Fogo de Chao, and he spent $300 on the tab, and we had a terrible conversation. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been on dates with guys and they spend a good amount and I never talk to them again because I'm just not interested. Like, you didn't pique, and I'm an Aries, so you gotta pique my interest.
Okay. How does that go? Because that's another conversation as well on the date. Obviously we ain't even about to do who pays. The man's gonna pay. But often we see men wanna that in return when they pay at the end of the night.
I'm so happy you asked that. A real man is not going to do anything he doesn't want to do without accepting to receive something in return. Right. That's what I believe. Okay. I've been on a date with a real man, a real nice man. We went on about 3 dates. And then at the 3rd day, I'm like, this boy is cool. I'm paying. And when we got to the register, you know, I'm ordering my stuff. He thinking he finna pay. I told him, you know, what all you want to get, we ordering the stuff. I got in front of him. I put that card out and I put it in the card reader. And he was like, wait. Can I at least get the drinks? I was like, you can get the drinks. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I agree with that. I think if a woman likes you, I think she's gonna offer to at least pay. I just seen something like this. I think a woman's gonna offer to pay probably within those first 3 days for something. Yeah. If she likes you. If she don't like it. If she don't pay for nothing in the first 3,
I'm not going to say I liked him as a physical attraction.
Right, yeah, you don't got to like vibe.
I thought he was super cool, good music taste. Like, the first day we went on, he took me to the Future concert.
Okay.
And I was like,
that's a good little date, huh? Y'all get the vibe out.
He got me some drinks. He went out. It was good. So the first day was that. Second day, he came to my event, well, at my job. And then we went that was when the tacos. What was the second date? can't remember. That's crazy. But I remember the day after that because we went to church. Mm-hmm. And that was a test for me. Because if a man is willing to talk about God with me and entertain church with me, you got potential. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, church was not open that day.
Yeah, y'all found that out that Sunday when
we
y'all pulled up?
went there and nobody was there. So then we just got brunch and vibed out. But he was super cool, and I'm so sad that we don't talk. But I think
why y'all don't talk?
he cut me off. I think it's because like like I said, physical attraction, and I think he could tell that I wasn't giving that with him. So I also didn't mind because I don't want to lead anybody on. Right. At the end of the day, I was in a long relationship, so I'm going on dates, but I'm not saying I'm dating any of y'all because it takes levels to even get to that for me. Okay. I'm just like getting to know people, if that makes sense.
That definitely makes sense, especially coming out of a long relationship.
Yeah, and I was
trying to jump right into it.
I was in high school.
Oh shit!
I never dated before.
All right. Same. Let's see. Would you rather?
Do it.
Would you rather have a broke man with time or a rich man who's busy?
I'm gonna have the rich man who's busy. Okay. Because when he does have his free time, we'll be able to do whatever. And then he got people working for him. So, we want to stay 3 more days. Oh. All right, cut my schedule in 3 days. Like, okay. I'm with my wife. Like, yeah.
What is the line between, I'm not going to say broke and rich, but broke and stable nowadays? A number. Is a $50,000 a year salary enough for a man to be stable alone by himself?
Alone, yeah. I say yeah, because I think $100K is comfortable for a family. Mm-hmm. So to be stable as a single man, $50K should be good. You ain't got no kids if you got $50K. Yeah, I think that's okay. But I also was just talking to somebody about this. I feel like nowadays everybody gotta have a side hustle. Like you gotta have multiple streams of income, right? Because the prices of everything going up except the pay. So not only do you got to think about that to live comfortably, but if you want to live like me, I like nice stuff. Right. I'm not going to say I'm materialistic. I'm not. But I want to stay in the nicest house. I want to wake up at peace and, see my nice stuff. And I want to, drive a nice car and, take care of my car. Like, if you like the stuff I like for me, I be stressed out because not only am I expensive, I'm thinking long term. So a little version of me, just a little version of me. Mm-hmm. You know how much money I gotta make? I'm high.
High maintenance.
And then my daughter is going to be like me times 2, and I don't want to say no to her because I hate hearing no.
I'm feeling it right now.
Your baby is so pretty too.
Thank you.
By the way,
appreciate it. She expensive.
Yeah, okay, baby.
What is a deal breaker in a relationship for you? Something that you can't get with that.
I don't think I could do like infidelity. Okay. It's just because at that point, what is the relationship? Because now I'm a cheat. Like we both just.
Oh, you gonna double back? That's what Aries do.
No, I'm not a cheater in general. But if I feel like you could disrespect me, I'm not gonna care to disrespect you now. Like I'm not a cheater though, so it takes so much for me to cheat because I don't even like people. So it's like you wasting my time, and I invested so much into just you. Okay. For you to do that now, come on. I can't do it because I'm not even gonna respect you no more. I'm gonna feel like everything was fake, everything was a lie. Every time you told me you loved me, it was false.
Mm-hmm. Oh, over a cheat?
Yeah. I can't I can't move past it. That's why me and my ex not together now. Because I couldn't move past that mentally. Like, it's just a thing for me. I know everybody's different.
That's your boundary, though, so.
Yeah, I just mentally can't respect you after that. Like, as a man. Because I feel like you could have just told me. You could have just told me you wanted to break up or you wanted to do something else.
What if he didn't want to break up though?
And you wanted to go be with somebody else and me?
No, I ain't say he
This
wanted
ain't
to
Burger
do it.
King. You can't have it your way.
I ain't say he wanted to. Ain't like nobody ain't nobody wake up in the morning and be like, hey, I'm going to cheat on my girlfriend today. Like, that's a mission.
They do though.
They do.
Let me tell you something about men. Let me put people on game.
All right.
If you want to know about your man, his real personality, go in that group message. Read that group message. Don't go to nothing else. Read the group message. You're going to see who he really is.
Good thing I ain't in no group message.
Oh, that's good. But you're married.
My only group messages is on Instagram, and all we do is send reels.
Okay. Yeah.
No words, reels. Only.
See, once you go in that group message, they be happy. I got to stop my little run because this one doing that. Like, oh. So that's what we on.
You want to, what's your take on going in phones? Because it sounds like you've been in a group message or two before.
Yeah, I don't like going in phones. I don't like having to go in phones. The way I am now, if I got another relationship, I wouldn't go into another phone because my dream's gonna tell you if you're cheating. So
the dream?
Yeah, but
how did you go in the last phone? What was the move? Sleep?
I mean, I've had the password for so long.
She different.
I've had the password for so long. Sometimes to sleep, but like it's been plenty of times because we was together for so long.
But what made you do it? I gotta get into the perception of the woman's head. What made you go into the phone?
Intuition. Mm-hmm. Like when your nigga is being mean to you for no reason, go in that phone. Okay. Cause even if he's not cheating, something going on in his life, and sometimes men is not good at talking about what's going on with them. I'm an advocate for like men mental health as well. I do believe there's a reason why they cheat. Just don't cheat on me. That's gonna be a big mistake.
It's over for you. You're cooked.
Cooked.
All right, I'm gonna do one more tonight's conversation cards. And I'm gonna let you pick the category. Okay. We have date night, couples deck, relationship debate, foreplay, life and uncut deck, and after dark, sex play, relationship. Damn, they got a bunch. Go ahead, pick. They got too many.
Do the foreplay one.
Okay.
I got a lot of opinions, so.
This is gonna require. We ain't gonna do that one.
Okay.
You gotta pick another thing, because that one is show and tell.
Oh, okay. Do they have one about like marriage or something?
Okay. Oh, all right, we got one about marriage. All right. How do you feel about joint bank accounts? Miss Independent.
I am, but I don't want to be. So I definitely believe in joint accounts, but I'm not going to be joining everything.
Come on, man.
I just been through too much in life to want to put all my money into a relationship or a man. So, yes, I want you to give me yours, but I need to have like security just in case one day you decide to not be a part of this. And I know women do it too, but sometimes men just wake up and they different. So I do think joint accounts is good, and it's a good way to keep track of where all y'all finances go, like investments going, whatever. But me, I'm gonna always keep like a rainy day or escape fund just in case.
Just in case what? You get a divorce?
Let me tell you, I would get a divorce. I would if I'm with my husband. And he cheated on me or he treated me.
No infidelity. Let's get it out of the way. He didn't betray you.
Okay.
In no way.
So.
Could you work through other things?
I could work
outside of infidelity.
A lot. I could work through a lot. The only other thing I would leave for is if a man, says he doesn't want to do this anymore. So that's fine. I'm gonna get that divorce. I'm not afraid of that. I'm gonna do my best because you taking an oath under God to do what you got to do. But
I was just about to say, you ain't gonna fight with your man if
Yeah,
he say he wanna.
I don't believe
Don't
in
wanna do
staying in
this?
something that's not right though.
Right, but what if it's just like a season? You
They
say
have
seasons.
seasons.
Right.
Yeah, I believe in working through the seasons. It's always gonna be, we different people. It's always gonna be a time, but some things can't, like, irreconcilable differences or whatever.
Yeah.
Some stuff can't be worked on, and
Right.
some stuff, even God, like, sometimes God have people in your life for a time,
Right.
not forever. And I had to really grasp that in my relationship because, like I said, we got pretty far. Frankly, if I wanted to be married to him right now, I could. But I don't want that for myself. I just feel like we two different people.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Y'all noticed.
Early
On.
yeah.
Early in
Divorce
your
high.
20s, yeah.
Divorce high.
Now when you broke, it's cheap.
Really?
Yeah. How much you think it's gonna be?
Well, I'm gonna say for the man because me, I'm getting my alimony, I'm getting my spousal support.
How you gonna get that? You don't got no kids.
I'm gonna
You
get
still want alimony?
something. I'm gonna get my residual.
You see this, fellas? She already plotting on her divorce payments already, and she ain't even married yet.
I'm gonna get my residuals because, like I said, we lived together, so I had lost it all already. I lost my home. We had a dog, so
Who the dog went to?
We split care.
Oh, you got 4 days. He got 3.
No, it's
What?
we
The dog was with you a week. He with him a week.
a couple months. We don't gotta see each other that much, like
Oh, all right. I get you.
But we both love her. She loved both of us, so it's like you gotta be fair. That's true. But I had to lose it all, and that mess up your money, and mess up your mindset. And you gotta hustle to get stuff on your own now. So I felt like if you're gonna waste my time, respectfully, I'm gonna need my residuals. Like,
Heard. What is the top qualities of being amazing girlfriend
ooh,
for you?
me.
What do you think a man needs for you to be an amazing girlfriend?
Me. But something about me that I'm really understanding.
Okay.
Like I said, with the whole cheating thing, you could have told me. We could have broke up. I would have let you have your time because I never had my time. That's so selfish. Like, I had dated one, not even really dated, but I had talked to one guy for 4 years before I got with my ex. Then I was with him for 8. So, that's really selfish. Like, and that was my, like, first everything. So I hadn't ever experienced life in general. I just felt like that was so selfish. And he took me for granted because, like I said, I'm super understanding. I'm super, like, thoughtful. If I like you, I'm a trick. And I'm probably the funniest person in the world. I always say that. Like, if people could hear the inner dialogue that I get,
He said he is.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fun off, a funny off. See who the most funniest. But all right, funny, trick, and understanding.
Yeah.
I think most men won't complain with that. I have just one more thing for you. Any summer plans?
Guap. Money.
Traveling? You want to travel? No travel?
I'm not doing. I mean, maybe, but like, I really want to lock in. Like, I feel like I'm 26. Most of the things I wanted by now, I don't have them. And some of the things out of my control. But what is in my control, I want to hustle the best I could to provide it to myself. Like, I feel like I took a lot of time after my relationship thinking, I'm a princess. I mean, my Prince Charming. What if Prince Charming never come? Do you want to still, like, just be waiting? Absolutely not.
Oh, you're 26. You're going to be out there, A couple more trips to Treehouse, you'll find them.
Absolutely. Never.
But this is the TaeVi uals podcast, y'all. You got any other thing you want to talk about or say to the people?
Not really. Oh well, how you pronounce my name is BRECHEL.
Okay.
I want to definitely say that. To don't judge people by what you think, your perceptions. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really cool. I just probably ain't cool with you. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible.
That's a caption. I'm actually pretty cool, just not cool with you. Fire. BRECHEL, once again, yeah. That's gonna be on my next post. The TaeVi uals podcast, y'all. TaeVi uals network. Once again, BRECHEL on as a special guest, and we out.
All right, she here to set the record straight of how she is a West Bank girly.
Okay, no.
All right,
Okay. Pause. So we're gonna finish this up, wrap it up nice, tight, in a little bow. My mother is from the West Bank.
Okay.
She is a West Bank girl.
Okay.
The person who got her pregnant is not. He is 100% Lower Ninth Ward CTC.
Oh, so where we at?
So you can't say I'm from the West Bank. You can't say I'm from there. I'm not from both.
Hold up.
No, where you went to after the hospital?
I went to the Lower Nine, the CTC.
All right, that's where you from then.
Yeah, so my first birthday was a whole block party in that city.
You remember the night wall?
I remember.
Not too much.
No, I remember a lot, but I don't have no connections to them. So it's like I don't claim it.
All right.
Because I feel like that's false claim. I don't speak to them people. Because
Right.
you
All
disrespect
your
my
people
mama,
Okay.
it's over.
All right.
But she's from the West Bank. She hard down West Bank. I'm not either. I don't claim either, but
You know the West Bank way better than the night wall.
no.
No?
I be
What
by
others do you know?
myself. I be at home. Wherever I live is where I'm at. I never.
All right.
She don't know nowhere, y'all. But
I be telling people when they ask me where I'm from, my daddy balls.
my mama's stomach.
Like, what you want to know? I'm from Paris.
We had to come back for she could clarify that she wasn't a West Bank girlie.
Stop it. Knock it off.
She a mixture of a West Bank and a night wall. That is a crazy combo.
It's crazy. And it didn't work, clearly.
But other than that, we out, y'all.